Jonathan Davis is an economist and a wealth manager. Morning, Jonathan.
Good morning, Elliott.
Me and you have never spoken, obviously, because I have no wealth. So but here we are, we've got you on. So let's find out about gold. Is it as good an investment as that chap's saying? Because traditionally everyone puts money into gold, don't they, when times are hard. Is that how it works?
Well, I think actually gold has been an under-invested asset by most people in their portfolios. Fund managers tend not to invest in gold bullion. To give you a bit of a historical context, at the turn of the century, gold was about $250, $300 an ounce. By 2008, it went up to $1,000. Then in the crash, it went down to $700. Then by 2011, it was up to $1,900 an ounce.
Wow.
So that's $250 in the year 2001 to $1,900 by 2011. And today, as the chap says, well, he was talking in pounds, but in dollars, today it's about $1,100 an ounce. So it's down from $1,900 to $1,100. And what I would say to your listeners is, it's a good buy on a medium to long-term view. It's down 40%. It's a good buy. Can it go down lower? It possibly could. But the fact is, on a medium to long-term view, whatever the gyrations may be, it's a good purchase price.
Well, anything else that you would maybe advise, people invest in?
Yes, absolutely. My own firm is heavily invested in government bonds, which, in other words, is lending money to the government. For that, you get approximately an interest rate of 2.83% per annum, and there's the potential for capital growth as well. So government bonds is the biggest asset class in which we invest.
Jonathan, very quickly, you're talking about sort of long to medium term. If I wanted to make a lot of money very quickly, how do I do that, Jonathan?
You could go and rob a bank.
Right.
I would say to you that most investments in the world today are actually falling. That's the reality.
Yeah.
However, gold and oil and copper, in other words, commodities, have absolutely collapsed over the last few years. And they do say in the investment world, buy when there's blood on the streets, and there is definitely blood on the streets in commodities. Therefore, these have the opportunity for the biggest gains in the relatively short term.
Okay, Jonathan, thank you very much. So in other words, buy low, sell high. Problem is, I always buy high and sell low. That's usually how it works for me. Anyway, is there any money in cheese? I should have asked him. I love a bit of cheese, as you well know.
Well, your stock isn't going to last very long, isn't it, because you're going to eat it?
That's the problem. Jonathan Davis, economist and wealth manager with a